Welcome on the second day of the orientation program of the new students for the session 2020. And here I would like to welcome again the students. And we can see that most of the students attended the orientation program yesterday also, and today also they are very much excited to listen to all the faculty members of School of ICT. And here I again welcome, and as we discussed yesterday also, that we have very experienced faculty in School of ICT who is working under the able guidance of Dr. Professor Sanjay Kumar Sharma, who is the Dean of School of ICT, who is ever motivating, ever guiding to us to improve and to do our work as good as possible. And I would like to invite Dr. Pradeep Tomar sir, who is the head of the department, Computer Science and Engineering, and who is ever motivating to students as well as the faculty and overall work. And he is also the chairperson of the admissions. So, sir, it is over to you. Kindly motivate students and guide them.
Yes. Thanks, Aarti. Just wait, I'm going to share my screen. Hello, welcome to all the students, all the freshers in School of ICT. Uh, Myself, Dr. Pradeep Tomar, HOD Computer Science. So now you, our best wishes with you, all of you, because you join our university as a student, and best of luck for your future. So I will start my presentation from the main gate of the university. This is the main gate of our university, Gautam Buddha University, from where you one day enter, and you will after 4 years you will become a good engineer from here, and you will get a good job. And this is the main building of our School of ICT, from where you will start your education from the first semester. And in School of ICT, we have two different department. One is Computer Science and Engineering, and another one is the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. In Department of Computer Science and Engineering, we have for different specialization according to BTech and according to MTech, and we also have the PhD program. So in case of BTech, we have BTech in Computer Science, BTech in Information Technology, and BTech in Artificial Intelligence. Same in case of MTech, we have Artificial Intelligence, MTech in Software Engineering. So this is our main specialized area where our student is already working, and all are doing a good job in every field of programming, and as a tester and as a analyst. And another department is our Electronics and Communication Engineering, where we have BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering and BTech in Design Engineering. These are the two main program of our electronics department. And at MTech level, we have the wireless communication, and at VLSI design, and railway signaling and ramps. These are the three main master specialization of electronics and communication department. So in both department, we have the mixed kind of teaching pedagogy, and according to our teaching pedagogy, we are a good teacher and we are a good trainer also. So according to our teaching pedagogy, we follow both the practice. So in case of, if we talk about the teaching practice, so we use the previous knowledge. And in case of training, if we say, these are our main abilities, we develop the particular ability of that particular student. So according to teaching practice, we also follow the theoretical practice, but when we train our student as a trainer, so we develop the practical approach inside the student. So in case of teaching and trainer, we have the two different environment, like formal setup. In case of formal setup, we have particular lab, we have particular classrooms. In case of informal setup, sometimes you will find If you will find your faculty in a campus, you will find your faculty inside the corridor of your college. They will immediately, and they can talk with you, and they will immediately train you as a in the form of informal setup. Sometimes we find our dean who will train ourselves in a informal setup in a different way. So we are working all in the same way. So last one is the key. In case of teaching, the thing which we involve is the cognitive skills for the particular teaching practice, and same in the case of we involve the complex cognitive skills in case of training. I will show you one more example from where you will can easily identify who is the trainer and who is the actual good teacher. So in case of instruction, we follow the teaching. In case of training, we use the experiences. So less intensive and long duration is the part of our teaching practice, and more intensive and short duration is involved in the training part. So in case of holistic approach, we generally follow all the teaching method, and we focus on a particular goal oriented in case of training also. So we behave like a mentor, and we behave like a coach, we behave like a guide also with you. So our main motive behind the teaching is our to develop the educational qualification which is mandatory part for you. And in case of training part, we create a expertise inside the youth. So these are the two particular teaching and training practice which we generally follow to develop our student according to the industry point of view. So now I'm going to show you two movie posters, and in which you will easily identify the thing. The one is Tare Jami Par and another one is the Dangal. So these are the two different movie where you will find the two person. In one case, Amir Khan is behave like a good teacher who will deal with the teaching practice and even the natural behavior of that particular guy. In the similar way, we have the Amir Khan in case of Dangal, who deals only with the particular skill and develop that particular girl according to the that particular game also. So in the same way, our faculty staff also work in the same method to develop our students skills here. So now I will come to the main organization of our department. So here are three person. One is Professor Sanjay Kumar Sharma, who's dean our school of ICT. Myself, Dr. Pradeep Tomar. I'm HOD in Computer Science and Engineering. And third one is the Dr. Sandeep Sharma, who is HOD in Electronics and Communication Engineering. So these are our faculty member of our Computer Science department. Dr. Vidoshi, you already listened about Dr. Vidoshi listen first day in the induction program, who told you about the Excellence Center and the different clubs of the school. So second one is the Dr. Anurag Singh Baghel, who is also faculty, senior faculty of our Computer Science department. Third one is the Dr. Neeta Singh, is also give you a small talk on like major project and research which you are going to develop during the your BTech and your graduation. And fourth one is Dr. Sandhya Tarar, who is also part of our computer science faculty, and she's working on artificial intelligence and main coordinator of this. Dr. Arun Solanki is also working as a assistant professor here, and also working in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and so many different area of computer science department. And he is the main timetable coordinator for our school. Now Arti Gautam Dinkar from the first day is with you, and main coordinator of this student orientation program. And the last one is Miss Nidhi Saxena, who is also faculty of our computer science department. So this is our main faculty of our computer science department. So now I will come to the main section, this the main snap of this particular, who is the main heart of our university, the central library, from where you will take your book bank and you will read everything for your academic growth. So this is the main library of our university, and this is the main auditorium of our university. from where we perform every cultural activities and other functions inside this particular auditorium. Now, these are our classrooms where every student will take attend all the classes and faculty will teach. So these are the one classroom of our School of ICT. Now we have two different type of functions, cultural festival for our students. So one is Abhiyanjana, that is mainly deal with the cultural festival of the university and of the School of ICT. So here all the student participate in this, and they will gain their general proficiency credit from cultural festivals also. So these are the different activities which we have performed by our student during the Abhiyanjana and other cultural festival also. Uh, these are also from the student of ICT. These are girl from student of School of ICT. Now these are the different photographs. Now this is Surya Utsav, where we perform our, which is part of our sports festival. And in a year, one semester we do the Surya Utsav, and in one semester we do the Abhivanjana. So these are our, this is our main sports festival where student participate in all the games. Maximum we use do the all games. So these are the different pics of our games also. And our university also have the NSS, NCC. We have the dispensary for our student for healthcare. This is our main shopping center of our university. And we also run the Yashodhara Shiksha Shivar, where we teach the poor childrens and develop some skills in that type of students. So these are the different snaps of our Yashodhara Shiksha Shivar. So thanks to all the students, and now welcome in the virtual space of our School of ICT. And until and unless we receive any guideline regarding physical classes, we will do everything through the virtual space, whether it is theory and whether it is labs. So now it's over to Aarti.
Thank you, sir. It is indeed a very good insight into the School of ICT you have given. And as you have already introduced about the faculty of some of faculty of our department. So here we have with us Dr. Anurag Singh Baghel. So I request sir to kindly introduce yourself and bless the students.
Hello,
Yes, sir, you are
am I
audible, sir.
audible, Aarti?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, students, welcome to our esteemed institute. And as the introduction of all the faculty members has been done by our head of department, Dr. Pradeep Tomar. The specializations were also introduced. Let me remind you mine. Myself, the working area is particularly artificial intelligence, and in that area, the specific area is optimization techniques. So usually I take programming classes and also soft computing classes. So all faculty members are very cooperative, and their domain of knowledge is basically it does not have boundaries limiting the domains. So the cross domain knowledge they are almost all of them have. Particularly our dean sir, he has a vast knowledge of several domains. So students need not to hesitate to consult any faculty about any topic. They should not consider that a particular faculty can answer for a particular domain only. They can reach to any faculty, and everybody is too much cooperative, and they can sort out the problem, and that problem may be of any kind. That may be academic problem, that may be non-academic problem, because a method of mentorship is also there in place in our university, where each faculty is mentor of several students. uh, Whether or not a particular faculty is mentor of yours or not, you can reach that particular faculty and ask that faculty to sort out your problems or give some suggestions. And I hope the academics, also non-academic things, non-academic life also in our campus is going to be very good for you. Considering that you will enjoy the campus life, if whenever you come to this campus physically. Otherwise, we will be meeting in virtual space, and we will be taking care of all the academics and whatever extracurricular we can do on the online platforms. So welcome again, and thank you, Aarti. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your kind words. Now I request other faculty members of computer science department also. Like we have Dr. Arun Solanki sir, who is also the timetable coordinator of our department, who is taking care of all the timetable queries and setting the timings and all the classes. And here I would like to request him to kindly motivate students and guide them. Sir, am I audible? Sir, am I audible? I think there may be some technical issue. So, other faculty members of School of ICT, Dr. Vidushi Sharma ma'am, she has introduced herself and she has guided student yesterday. You have already listened to her, and also you have listened to Dr. Neeta Singh ma'am. She was also there, and she explained about the research and other lab things in the School of ICT. And we have another faculty member who is basically from the taking care of the artificial intelligence department and the other courses. I request Dr. Sandhya Tayar ma'am kindly motivate the students and introduce herself. And she also coordinator of many study circles.
Dr. Aarti, you will start with Dr. Naved now. I think due to some technical problem, Arun and Sandhya is not here.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I'll proceed further. So, as we have already seen the timetable details given by Dr. Vimlesh Kumar yesterday, so all the students can refer to these details shared by me. Here, you can download the timetable GBU timetable app from the Play Store, as well as you can refer the GBU timetable from the GBU official website under the academics tab. And we have study circles which we have discussed as which are related to the latest industrial areas and latest scientific areas. Now we before we move forward, I would like to request Dr. Nawez Zafar Rizvi, who is the basically in our department the motivating guru. So I request him to kindly take over, sir, and motivate our students with your enthusiastic and motivational talk.
Okay, okay. Just a second. I am sharing a very, very warm welcome to all of the students over here. Right. So again, I'm back, and this time I'm back with some more things. Right. I promised you yesterday that your my mission is I will today more fruitful to you. Aarti ma'am,
Yes,
my
yes, sir. It
slides
is
are
visible
working
now,
to
sir.
you? Okay. Okay, okay. So I am Dr. Naveed Zafar Rizvi for the people who are new over here, and the people yesterday, I was also a part yesterday. So I am into electronics and communication, and I work here as a coordinator of placement and these activities as a hostel warden, and also in the area of VLSI technology and MEMS and high frequency electronics and communication, right? So today my talk is little bit different, right? So I will let you know some of the basically 15 vital lessons learned from scientists that can better everyone's life, right? So this is my motive for today's lecture. So what I have done, and this is my interest area as well. So I have divided my scientist, means I took Isaac Newton and I took Einstein, which is the best man in the area of physics and in technology, and I try to hack, I try to decode some of the learning lesson I got from these people, right? So I try to decode into 15 vital lesson I learned from him. And definitely, if if you are here with me, then I am making sure that this lesson will be, I will say, a beautiful lesson you will learn for your whole life. And again, I have divided my section something like that, that the first I will discuss about Sir Isaac Newton, some of his invention. Then 7 priceless life lessons from Newton, which I got. Then I will discuss about Sir Albert Einstein and 5 priceless lessons from Albert Einstein. And then I will compare Newton and Einstein, and there I got 3 to 4 lessons which are very, very essential for living in a beautiful way. And then the people who will be here with me till the end, I will give you one hack, a beautiful bonus which you will be having it for throughout your life, right? So what was the first is Sir Isaac Newton. So if I talk about Sir Isaac Newton, so Sir Isaac Newton, if you go to his theory, right? So he has given theory of relativity. He has proved gravitational force. He has proved Kepler's law of planetary motion. He has analyzed tides. He has given the trajectories of the comets. He has given the projection of the equinoxes. He has given the motion of objects on Earth. He has given that the motion of the objects on Earth has the same principle in the other celestial bodies. This is also the same principle is governing. He has built the first telescope based on particle of reflection. He has given the theory of separation of white light from prism in visible spectrum. He has given empirical law of cooling, calculation of speed of sound. He has given notion of Newtonian fluid. He has given calculus. He has given power series. He has given binomial theorem, and he has given non-integer exponent, and he has also given approximation of roots of function and cubic plane. See, such much theories he has given, and he lived for 76 years, and he devoted his whole life. And one more important aspect of Newton, I tell you, when he was born, his father died just 3 months before he take existence in this universe, and his mother means separate from him and also married somewhere else. And after 3 years, Newton was all alone, but he has discovered so much beautiful things and so much good things you see over here. So what are the hacks I got from Newton? So these are really priceless hacks, right? So first thing, what I got from Newton is something like that every action has similar and opposite reaction. The third law of Newton. So according to the third law of Newton, my decoding of this law is in the life principle that become what you think you will become. Do you think and you become? Limitation is just self-control. Mind is like a land, right? Land, if you put seed of cactus and if you put seed of rice, you will get in return the plant of cactus or plant of rice, right? Like the same thing. See, land is also not saying to us what have to be planted. Do not have a feedback system. Like the same is our mind. The mind also have no feedback system. If you plant something over there, it will return something. If you have a feedback loop in your mind and that is planted by you, it will be returned. So we become what we think. Fear, anxiety, this is nothing. If you are confused in your goal, you will get a confused goal throughout your life. Mind is something like a land. As you sow, so shall you reap, right? Mind means if you plant confusion, you will return with confusion, right? So, but for having a certain goal, a certain thing into existence, you have to pay the price. You have to pay the price for what you are going to become. So don't limit your self-confidence. Belief is the thing you can go. So I got a very good decode from this: every action has an equal and opposite reaction. The second thing I got from Newton is curiosity like child, right? So he started his career, and from his career, when he died, he has the childlike curiosity and has created so much things, so much things, so much things. Even before his death, just a 1 year before, he has invented, he has giving the mathematical formulation of some planetary system, right? So this is really huge, right? So I advise you all to have a curiosity of mind, something like a child always, and learn from experience as adult and implement it. Second thing, I got something from Newton, that he worked on multiple streams. Multiple stream like that. He was a physicist, he was an astronomer, he was a theologian, and he was an author as well. So he worked on multiple stream. So your mind right now, the world is coming and coming in such a way that we have to work in multiple streams. So multiple stream income is the way of life right now, right? So you should have some passive income, you should have some passive profession, which should have a multiple stream of income. Another thing, work on what, why, and how. So Isaac Newton, when he saw things, he worked on what it is and how it can be solved through mathematics. So this is the version of Newton, right? So the best version Newton has given. So work on, always see your atmosphere and with a question of what, why, and how. Another thing is speedy in implementation. If he think of something, he has implemented. If he would have waited that a time will come, or if he would have delayed with the time he has to get, he would have not given so much inventions to the world. Another important thing, and all the big people in the world are doing the same thing, that all the big people are following the golden triangle, which is learn, do, and teach simultaneously. So you have to learn, you have to implement, and you have to teach simultaneously. And this is the golden triangle the best people, the successful people used to play. Another important thing, which one point I got, that before Newton, forces was thinking of something like a spiritual thing. If gravitational force, the attraction force, was just treated like that is a spiritual force given by God or something like that, but he developed gravitational force, he given the mathematical estimation of it, right? So before Newton, every force was thinking of just a spiritual force or something made by God to take action on the bad deed or reaction on the good deed, something like that. So these 7 priceless lessons I got from Newton. Now my man, Sir Albert Einstein, and with his 5 priceless lessons I got from Sir Albert Einstein, right? So what actually Albert Einstein has given to us? He has given the first thing, which is very, very important, general relativity. General relativity is something like that one object, when is moving, and another object it is moving, right? Or it is moving in the same direction or different direction. What will be the relativity motion or something like that for a general relativity concept? Then he also gave a spatial relativity. He found that there is light and there is the speed of light associated with this spatial relativity. So the object which is moving as relative to I will say as relative to the object which is moving, and it is related to the light, it has different meaning. And then he gave E is equal to mc square, and see the strength of E is equal to mc square. Every mass in the world composed of energy, right? Every object, every inertia body depends on its energy content. For example, I put you to this string. I found this string, this is not so much good, but see, its mass, it contains mass. And when I switch up this mass, something like that, and when I release it, right? So what is happening? This energy change to the energy of motion. And this is abundance. This is really abundance. So this is the theory which gave the operation of atom bomb. So Einstein is also called the father of atom bomb. What happens? Uranium sort of material. In the nucleus, there is energy of the elements, protons and neutrons. And when they are excited, they converted to they are fixed in a small area, in a small mass, and when they get excited and triggered, they're excited in such an abundance of energy that they can be they get the effect so much that if you know the version what has happened in Japan or something. So he is known as father of atom bomb, because atom bombs comes from the concept of E is equal to mc square. See, there are material and its strength depend on the material, depend on the energy content, the material the body content, the mass content, and when you try to release that mass, that is abundance of the energy can flow in the universe, right? Just it has energy. Everybody has energy. Like you also have potential of energy. Another important thing, means Einstein had developed is the atom and molecule existence. He just put drops of water, and in drops of water he found some elements, and he called that he called that drop of water, and see some jiggling particles are rotating inside the atoms, and he called that is atom and molecule. So every atom, the upper umbrella is molecule, and inside molecule we have atoms, right? And they are having different patterns in different materials. And then he gave theory of everything. He tried to give theory of everything. Now, one more very important thing I want to ask, if you would have been talking to me, I would have asked you, because every student of mine, I ask like this, right? So the thing is that he gave general relativity, he gave spatial relativity, he gave E is equal to mc square, he gave atoms and molecules existence, and this he gave just in his career of 15 years, right? But next, I will say, everything was finished. What he has given is in the age of 36. After 36 to the age of 66, he was working on the theory of everything. That is a unified theory, right? But he died with a dream that he was unable to give the theory of everything and theory of unified thing to the world. And the reason, I asked every people, and somebody respond that there were no tools to develop. Somebody say that there was no infrastructure. Somebody say that he has many things in hand, and somebody says like these questions. But the biggest hack, the biggest thing, what happens was something like that all the four theories he has given, which is the, I will say, means even the quantum mechanics obeys by these theory. All the theories, the four he has developed, is the backbone of all the things we are seeing these days, right? But he was unable to give theory of everything, because all the four theories he has in mind some map, right? For example, some pictures were there in his mind, but when he died, till he died, he don't have any picture of theory of everything. And what the theory of everything is that he want to create, that he want to write each and every law or each and every physical law on a sheet of paper, just governing with 6-7 equations. Why theory of everything he thought of? The reason being, universe is composed of oxygen, universe is composed of hydrogen, universe is composed of water molecules, universe is composed of helium, universe is composed of having carbon particles, universe is composed of, we have sulfur and everything, and like the same our bodies meet. So everything having existence in this universe is just a sub part of universe. So we are just tiny part of universe. So he thought of that every physical activity in the universe are correlated. Why not to give some law for that, right? So he tried his 30 years for theory of everything, but he died without having that theory into existence. And the reason being, he do not have a map, something like I will say a vision, or something like a picture of how the theory of unified theory or theory of everything is into existence. I got 5 beautiful priceless lessons from Einstein. The first, abundance potentiality within us. Like I have told you, that every material, every body has some energy content, and we as a human being have greatest potential. I have seen, and I have also, I'm a very habitual reading biopics of many scientists, and what I got, or many people, what I got, the most genius people is just utilizing more of their brain. We have similar brain. We all have similar brain, and the people who are very much, I will say, the genius, they are utilizing more brain. Research came, and the data is something like that that normal people just utilizing 4% of their brain. And when you are exceeding from 4% of your brain, you have greater potentiality and you have greater things into existence. So we are having abundance of potentiality under our body. We have a greater energy contents inside our body. Just we have to use it, right? So if we are able to use it more than 4%, we will be above and above. And if you see, if I see life as a pyramid, right? And if I see at the surface where the common people live, we have more and more competition. And as you go above and above and above and above in this pyramid, at the top, you have fresh air and there are very less competition. So try to have in you something like that, that you should utilize your mind in a more better way. And it's all minds are similar. Another important thing I got from Einstein is luck is nothing, right? Luck is nothing. I call luck is just a preparedness when the opportunity comes. Just simple. Means a person is prepared when the opportunity comes, he utilizes it, and that is called luck. So your preparedness for the opportunity, your preparedness, and when the time will come and you will flourish, this is luck. And this I have seen in Newton, in Einstein, and even in Newton. There are common things as well. So I got this feeling from Einstein as well. The third thing, human have similar mind. See, what are the biggest thing happened to when Sir Albert Einstein died? What is the biggest thing happened? The scientists have taken his brain, and that was done before his death. He taken a permission, and they tried to experiment his brain. And what they got, he has the similar brain, similar structure of brain as other human beings have, right? Only some vertex are different. So some people say maybe due to this pattern of the vertex or something like that, he was genius. But according to many of the scientists, what they state, that we all are having the similar brain. Just the genius we become, we are utilizing more our mind, right? And another important thing, he was having a picture of his dream, right? So for example, for all the 4 theories he has developed, he has picture in mind. For example, if I say before Einstein, it was thought to be that like atom is like elements are rotating in atom. We all say the planetary system in the same way, that there are forces of the planets, different planets, and they are abiding to help them out, that they are rotating in the same orbit. That is the reason. And any time they can drop. This was the convention before Albert Einstein. But he just see a picture. He thought of that space is a sphere, and it's composed of sphere, and the planets are moving in these different spheres in the orbit like sphere, and they are obeying that trajectory on the surface of the sphere. So he gives this assumption according to his picture, right? And have an optimistic attitude is the 12th, I will say, decode system I got from Einstein. All the scientists in the world are optimistic, right? Any physical activity, if you do, is done by any big things, big revolutions are done by the optimistic people. If you become pessimistic, you cannot do anything. So all remain with your optimistic attitude always. So these are the 5 priceless lessons I got from Sir Albert Einstein. And again, I will say I'm very I just look Einstein, and I try to develop many things from Einstein. Now I want to tell you a relation between Newton and Einstein. Newton has also given gravitational force concept, and Einstein has also given. What is the difference between the two? I tell you, and then you will understand what it is, right? What was Newton? Newton, you give him the thing, he applied mathematics and he got it. What Einstein has done, he has thought, he has picture, accept the unified theory, and Einstein combines his thought with mathematics. See, without mathematics, we cannot prove thoughts, right? But what the Newton has done, give him the thing. For example, he has seen the comet, and after seeing the comet, he has given the relationship of the comet according to the mathematical equation. This was all done by Newton. He has developed the mathematics. He was a mathematician. So he developed all the concept through mathematics. What Einstein has done, he has thoughts, he has picture, and according to that picture, he developed some theories and everything, and the big revolution he has done. And Einstein combines his thought with mathematics. So this was the decoding from Newton's versus Einstein. And what I get priceless lessons from that, worthy to implement new ideas, right? It is really worthy. If I tell you he was, for example, he has a plan for something like that, he has seen the picture, he thought of, not seen the picture, he thought of theory of unified theory, right? And he tried to implement it. Now, majority of the theoretical physics and theoretical technology people are just obeying to fulfill his vision of theory of everything. That's why Einstein live in all the scientists' mind, right? So what the other people, some people say string theory is that what he was talking about. Some people say Big Bang theory was that he was talking about. So he is in the, so it was worthy, maybe implemented new idea, may not yield result at that time, but new ideas have bigger vision in the, I will say, after some future of the things, right? So worthy idea to implement, this is really worthy to implement new idea. Another important thing was setting up problem correctly more harder. I got that, for example, as Einstein do not have picture of unified theory, so he didn't able to provide the problem, a starting of the problem. He didn't able to set up the problem in a best way. That's why it was harder, right? If he would have set up in the best way, he would have the better result. And the last, the 15th decoding, what I have done from these big scientists, even there are more, just I bring it to you, the 15, that stop being victim of the perfectionist syndrome. Any of the scientists, if you see, they have start, and any of the experiment done in science or physical or engineering and technology, they start with something, and then it is building up and building up, and they reach to the state of perfectionism, right? So this is not the case, that if all the scientists have thought of that I will do this experiment when I will have these infrastructure and when I have all the formulation with me, then this would have not been done. So what I always say to my students, and according to the decoding I got from Einstein and Newton, I will say become perfectionist with your experience, right? So if I just give you an example, that when Windows come, the first version, right? If you install it right now, your computer will not work, the operating system window. So they have different versions that come and taking all the problems and security parameters out. And now, even if you install right now Windows XP, I don't think there will be a lot of problems in handling that, right? So we have to have like that. We should not be the victim of the perfectionist syndrome. We should obey and follow what we come into our mind, we put it into action, and we go forward and forward and forward and forward. So these are 15, I will say, mindful lessons, 15 vital lessons learned from scientists that can better everybody's life. And I say you, all the people who are here till now, I want to give you one bonus, right? And this bonus is 5P growth strategy, right? So if you obey with these 5P growth strategy, I am 100% sure you will be with potentiality and you will live your life in the best possible way. Everything you want, everything you desire for, you have to align these 5 things. And what are those 5 things? Passion. You should have passion, right? You should love your passion. First of all, you should have passion in life. Profession. You should align your passion with your profession. If you are able to align your profession, there should be one problem you are resolving. For example, there should be some purpose. Align passion with profession to solve some purpose. And then there should be some people, some persona, which are taking, I will say, which are taking advantage from this your problem solving. And again, nobody can do many things being hungry. Those person can pay you also. If you can align all these 5 P's with you, this is the growth strategy, then definitely you will be successful and one of the best in the world. I had one more thing to you, and from that you will understand. You all must be knowing Dashrath Manjhi, and there was a movie also come, Mountain Man, right? So he lives in Gaya, and what happened? There was a mountain near his village, and his wife died due to there was a long way going to hospital. So what he has done, he make his passion to make a path in this mountain by himself, right? He made that passion into profession to have a path of mountain building, and he has a beautiful problem to solve, such that his village people and adjoining people can go through that path and there will be no problem. and there are the problem he tried to solve was to give a path, a very good path, a shortest distance, right? Seeing his village and his problem, and there was people also, persona also, but what happened? He died. He died poor. Reason being, those people didn't able to pay him. So he didn't align his pay, what he get in return. So this can be the Manji thing. I'm not saying Manji has done a tremendous thing, and there's a lot of things learning from Manji. But the problem is that the Manji, what he has given him, and I called it, you can make this passion, profession, problem, persona alignment as your hobby, but you cannot think of that you can earn from it. So if you want to have abundance of living, you want to have a peaceful life, you want to have create wealth, you want to have a best beautiful, I will say, living in this world for which you have come in this world. You want to create, you want to work in your territory of your passion, and you want to create the world according to your aspiration. You have to align these 5 P's into you, and if you see, you have to make your passion to the profession, and your profession should be to solve a particular problem, and that problem should be, there should be some people who are getting advantage to it, and there should be definitely money, which is definitely a source of any happiness in this world. There should be some money flowing to you to solve this problem. So this is 5P process I told you, and this is what I have for you. So I need a promise from you that you should be ready to awake, you should be ready to show up, you should be ready to speak up, you should be ready to stand up, and you should all say that I am the change, and you are the change. And definitely I am sure if you change your life according to the best people in the world, and you have the vision, and you have the mapping of your future in your mind, and you just obey daily activities according to that mapping, I'm sure, 100% sure, you will be the leaders of aspiration in the territory of your aspiration. And I am really shall be surrounded with the leaders to be called as leaders of the leaders. So I want to see you as the leaders of the, I want to see you as the best leader in this world. And this is, I'm ending. Thank you very much, and I'm open to see you again, and I want you to see you back to GBU as soon as possible. Thanks a lot, and over to you, Arti.
Thank you, sir. It was really very motivational talk from you, and I'm sure the students must be very motivated to listen to you, and they will follow your the 5 P's and all the principles and learnings from the various scientists you have discussed with them. And I'm sure they are going to help them to begin this new life of the college and engineering course, and overall learning in their life to achieve their overall dreams and their goals in life. So it was very thoughtful and very motivating, not just for students but for all of us. And with this note, I would like to proceed further. And here we have us, Dr. Arun Solanki. Dr. Arun Solanki has joined us. So now I would like to request him to kindly introduce himself as well, motivate students. Sir, Arun sir, it is over to you now.
Thank you, Arti. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, students, and myself, Dr. Arun Solanki, working as assistant professor in Gautam Buddha University, Greater Noida since 2009. I am here, and I am looking after the timetable since I think since 2 years, since 2 academic years. So I want to discuss about the timetable. So for that, I think I should give you a demo of that how you can look out your timetable. Is my screen is visible, Arti? I have shared something. I think the admin should have to include my screen on the to the StreamYard. Your mic is mute, Arti. Please unmute
Sir,
yourself first.
yes, sir. click on the window you want to share on your monitor.
Yes, yes. I have
And
done these things, but that window will be included by the admin to the.
Dr. Solanki,
okay,
it's added by us.
Yes, sir.
It's added by us from our side.
Okay, sir. Is it now? This is visible to everybody, right,
Yes.
sir? Okay, thank you. So you can see that if we want to search about we want to discuss about the timetable, so you just simply find out the GPU timetable, and here you on the first link you have the timetable link. So currently it is on the LAN, but in the near future, within this week, it will be on the global IP. So that will be not a problem. Now it is on the local LAN. So if you want to see, here is the school. So if I want to discuss about the School of ICT, then you have to go for School of ICT. And here is your programs. And I think there is CS 1A. So you can check. Now currently there is no timetable, but when you join the class, it will be there. So in the same way, we are having the different programs, and we are having the timetable for that. And if you can check that in the CS third year, there is some timetable of some faculty, and here you can also check that what is the code of that subject, what is the name of the subject, what is the lecture tutor and practical, this is the credits, this is the abbreviation of the faculty who taught you, then the name of the faculty and the load that is assigned to the faculty. Except this, if you want to watch out that how much load that faculty is taking and in which class he or she is teaching, so you can easily find out that rest of the time faculty is free. So you can easily find out that when the faculty is free and when the faculty is on the teaching. So in this way, you can easily find out the way of timetable. Except this, I am also handling the GBU School of ICT Department of Computer Science Facebook page. So if you want to know some updated information about the seminar, workshop, or something else, so you can easily just like our page, that is the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Just search on the Facebook Gautam Buddha University. At that you will find the Facebook page and just like that, and you will get the latest information about the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. In the same way, we are having the university Facebook page, that is the Gautam Buddha University. You just like the Facebook page and you will get the information what is going on inside the universities with all the departments. All the schools has been covered, that particular Gautam Buddha University Facebook page. So that is from my side. Now it's over to Aarti. Thank you so much, Aarti.
thank you, sir. Thank you for the details you have shared about the timetable. And it is surely going to help student to find out their class schedule and all other details. And here I would like to invite our Dean, Dr. Sanjay Kumar Sharma, who is the uh, ever motivating and ever energetic person of our school, and who is always ready to take up any task, and who is always ready to motivate students. So now I request Professor Sharma sir to kindly motivate students and bless them.
Am I audible, Aarti?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, fine. My dear students, the buddy engineers, I welcome you to the GBU induction program of second day.
Normally, this program is always done for a long time, but presently, due to this COVID, this program will end within these 2 days. Today will be the last days. This program contains so many things. Actually, the motive for this program was especially to have a holistic approach towards life and have a desire to work for the national needs and beyond. Normally, this student induction programs helps students to adjust and feel comfortable in the new environment. We inculcate them the ethos and culture of the institution, help them to build bonds with other students and faculty members, and expose them to a sense of larger purpose and self-exploration. I know for last 1 hour you are listening many faculty members, many eminent scholars, and I know listening continuously and grasping the outputs really becomes tough. So now you can take a deep breath and you can exhale it slowly. So just take deep breaths and exhale. Again. So that your mind is now ready to accept more things, more words of knowledge. Basically, you are entering to a professional world now, and professional world of your dream. Basically, we are ready to fulfill your dreams, which will make proud to your parents, your state, this nation and world with your meaningful deeds and action, and as well as to the entire humanity. So to achieve this, we have to make ourselves ready for this journey. You have already covered many steps in this direction. You have come to this place because you have attained certain things, certain part of this prerequisite knowledge you have already attained. Normally in Indian system we say, Kak chesta, bako dhyanam, swana nindra tathev che, alpahari, gretyagi, vidyarthi panchalakshanam. There were 5 lakshana of a student. Now you are already having this Kak chesta mean the intention should be like a crow, very focused. Bako dhyanam, you must be knowing about this bagula. Your attention, bagle ki tarah dhyan, he is attentive, he is still to his target. Swana nindra, the sleep like a dog, very attentive. And then alpahari, less food intake. Gretyagi, you have to leave your house for earning some knowledge. These are the 5 lakshana of an student, and you are entering to this 5th one. You are leaving now your family, and you are joining to this university. No doubt, you are making your mind prepared to come to this university. Somehow we are studying now by virtual space, but after some time we have to come to the university. So you are attaining those lakshanas, 5 lakshana, which makes a man holistic in terms of development, in terms of supporting this humanity. Especially for the first year students, first year will show you the dimensions of professional ethics and ethical thinking in your action. Actually, These 4 or 6 years, whatever you are going to spend in this university, they are really going to make the final outcome of your life throughout the life. These are the most important phase of your life. So hold your breath, listen the sound of future, approach step by step towards your goal, achieve it, make happy this juniors with your establishment, with your contributions. And to achieve this, again, I'm telling you, your first year is to analyze the things, to understand the things, while second year will give you the total clean picture of your target which has to be achieved, while in third year you will be pursuing your whole efforts to achieve that goal, and finally in fourth year you are a confident holistic citizens who is a highly professional and ethical human being who is going to give a direction to this world. I don't want you all to be a servant of someone. I want all of you to be a job provider rather than job seeker. Already, Dr. Navid has told you that you are the leader, and certainly we are creating the professional leaders, professional technical leaders, which will really provide this whole country a new direction. And that direction can be achieved only by your efforts. You must have a high aim, high goal, then only you will make efforts in that direction, you will make program for that, and finally you will achieve it. So many things has already been said, but while you are working, you're not becoming a servant, rather than you are becoming a job provider. In that case, you have become such a leader which needs to know that how to lead a professional leadership program, how to lead the leader, how to lead your organization, how to lead your institution, how to lead your whatever the project you are going to take. In that, you must keep in mind संग गच्छध्वम, साथ साथ चलें, संवदध्वम, साथ साथ बोलें, समवो मनानसी जानताम, सभी के मन एक जैसे हो हमारे, देवानाम यथा पूर्वे, जिस प्रकार से देवता लोग पूर्व समय में संज्ञा नाम उपास थे, अपने अपने भाग का प्रयोग करते थे, उसी प्रकार से, यानी टोटल कम्युनिटी में कंट्रीब्यूशन के बाद सेटिस्फेक्शन हमेशा ध्यान रखना चाहिए. Whether you want to be a successful person, whether you want to lead a successful life or a meaningful life, there is a very clear-cut gap or difference between these two. Maybe if you can lead both, very nice. But successful life, as already told you by Dr. Navid, that you're leading for money, because he is saying that money can take everything. But simultaneously, the work which gives you the satisfaction may not be providing you the money. So that is another part, satisfaction. And if you can achieve both money and satisfaction, you will be the great person. You will be the great citizen of this country. But ultimately, our goal is again to achieve this holistic learning, holistic professional education in this campus. I told you that there were normally, because of this COVID, we are not having this long program, just 2 days program. But we feel that whenever you are, wherever you are living, you're supposed to do certain physical activity to keep fit to yourself, to do some cultural activity in your family, to create some artistic thought process within you. Again, you have to have, the things which is, whenever you will come in the campus, we will provide you all these trainings and things, but at your own place, you have to develop your own self, or sometimes you can call to your teachers by whenever they are taking class, you can discuss with them. Okay, there are many things, but you have to be a highly skilled, trained person, and always keep in mind your target, because computer science or electronics and communication engineering or artificial intelligence, they are again big areas. Again, you have to narrow your search where you have to stand, where you can excel in coding, in making some embedded systems, whatever the things which you feel that you can really do well, focus on that only. Nowadays, given two more examples also regarding these two films. One is Dangal and another was Tare Zami Par. So those examples are really providing you certain helps to fix your target, but ultimately here you're working your attention, your physical fitness, because without physical fitness, your mental fitness will not be utilized for a proper function. That will not be there. So keep always fit to yourself, ready to every action, and specifically this whole universe is yours because it is being observed by your all senses. Five senses are there, especially to see it, touch, smell, whatever you do, visualize the things. But you're looking this whole universe, but you're targeting only those things, whatever and wherever you have to go. So the target is very clear. You are attaining. This universe is providing abundance energy, accepted. But simultaneously, this universe is providing those things also for which you are searching, for which you are working. So always focus on those things around you, everywhere, and you will certainly find in more or less some component of your requirement everywhere. You will learn from everything teach you. So this guru which you will find in this campus, as well as the nature, the biggest guru, your brain who is perceiving all the informations, or who is analyzing, who is creating, who is making the whole world happy. That is because of you, because if you are happy. And how to be happy? Because you have to do all these activity. And I'll say to all of you that at least every day 5 to 10 minutes you should sit for meditation. You should think, you be calm, cool and calm, silently sit down, just watch your whole day activity before sleeping, analyze them, do it every day. Rather make a habit of writing certain things which you feel, you observe, so that your target, your steps for achieving targets may become better, stronger with your analyzing capacities. I once again welcome you all in this campus and hope that you will really create wonders for this system. New education policy just announced by the government is really going to help us in a long way. So we all, because I don't think you must have listened regarding this policy from TVs only, but certainly after getting this in your degree, this will certainly give you the direction of your work. Now a person of engineering can also work, can also read history, political science, psychology, or whatever you want, the area which you choose, because so far these all areas were monotonous, but now because you think there is no limitation of your thinking, it's a grand area, so you can combine your skilled training which you will achieve here with the different subjects, with different areas. And certainly because this whole nature, this whole world is made up of multi-dimensional activity. It's a part of multi-dimensional activity. Everywhere you are looking, not even a single event is independent. That is comprised of so many other things, so many other effects. So to become a world leader, you have to open the horizon of this sky with your all senses. I wish you once again a happy and very knowledgeable life Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the motivational words from you. And it is indeed, it is going to help all the students to start their college life, as well as the five learnings we have talked about. The student life, it is going to motivate them, as well as if the adoption of those learnings will surely going to start their student life with the right beginning. So, with this note, I would like to proceed further with the orientation program. And here we have Dr. Vimlesh Kumar with us, who will be discussing the Microsoft training panel, MST, that is the Microsoft team, which will be used for the virtual classes for all the students in our school and as well as in our university. So, Dr. Vimlesh, it is over to you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Aarti. I am Dr. Vimlesh Kumar Ray. I am faculty in Electronics and Communications. Hope you all are fit and fine. Dear students, we know that due to corona pandemic, whole country, even the whole world, are facing the problem. Even our country, India, is struggling with the schools, universities, colleges, teachers, and lack of education. So most of the schools and colleges and universities have started online education classes, and you must take advantage of this opportunity. So overcoming this problem, we, the Gautam Buddha University, has decided to start the online education through the online portal, that is Microsoft Team. So Microsoft Team is easy to make connection with you all, and this will definitely help us to cover all the syllabus as well as to maintain the flow of the study. Even if you have any query, then you can ask in the respective WhatsApp group also. Even if you can also inform the other students through WhatsApp or email, those who have not joined today, and definitely through the concerned teachers, they will also inform you about the classes of the on the Microsoft Team. So right now I am giving you the demonstration of Microsoft Team. So just a bit. Aarti ma'am, screen is visible?
Not yet, sir.
Okay.
Yes, yes, it is starting to share. Yes.
Okay. So this is the steps for the Microsoft Team. You all have to download the Microsoft Team by login at the portal, the number one, that is login at http portal.office.com. So you have to download Microsoft Team. This is the first step, and after that you have to create your username. And what will be the username? The whatever the roll number will be allocated to you. So the roll number at the rate of gbanoida dot on microsoft.com, that will be username. Say for example your roll number is 18 oblique usb 009, then your username will be 18 underscore usb underscore 009 at the rate of gbanoida dot on microsoft.com. So it will be your username, and the password is common. So for every student the password is common, that is a student at the rate of 123. So when you will put this password student at the rate of 123, you can log in into the Microsoft Team. If even you will face any problem in the login by entering this password, then you can contact to the IT support. So when you will download the Microsoft Team, and when you will log in into the Microsoft Team, then you can see the various teams. Say for example, I am teaching signal and system in BTech EC section A and BTech EC signal and system in section B. So when you will go to in to the in your respective subject channels. Say for example, here the channel is BTech EC Signal and System for section A. So when you will enter into this, then there will be meeting scheduled already here, or the respective faculty can start meet now. So in the respective scheduled meeting, you can enter into the class, and you can listen the lecture, even you can ask the query. So this is for the entering into the session. Even if you go to the general section, so in the bottom you can see, for if you say for example any teacher has allocated you to any assignments, so by attachment here, so you can attach here whatever the assignment is given to you. So by uploading your assignment solution, you can upload here. Even you can go to the assignment section as well, although it is for teachers. But when you will log in, so you can submit your assignment by submitting your assignment as well. And even you can see the various activities. So I think from a student point of view, the necessary point is that you have to log in. So by entering the password and by entering the username, you can log in into the respective sessions, and after that you have to submit the assignment. So if you have to submit any assignments, then you can attach your assignment, and then you can post here, or you can upload it, and the respective faculty members can access your assignment from the here. So it is all about the Microsoft Meet, and I hope that, and I request you all to join online session, and hope to see you very soon in the class. Stay safe, stay home, and stay safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vimlesh sir, for giving the demo of the Microsoft team, and it is indeed going to help all the students to start their classes. And here we have been joined with by Dr. Sandhya Tarar ma'am. Dr. Sandhya Tarar ma'am also is the faculty in School of ICT, Computer Science Department. So now I request Dr. Sandhya Tarar ma'am to kindly introduce herself and motivate students.
Thank you, Dr. Aarti. Hope I am audible.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Actually, there was some serious network issue, so I couldn't join earlier, and now only I could join. So, welcome students, all of you. Heartfelt welcome in Gautam Buddha University, and let me congratulate you for taking admission in such a great university. And
I think Dr. Sandhya Tarar ma'am has left because of some technical issue. I think there is some internet connectivity issue. Just wait.
There is a severe rainfall today,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So that's why there is a network.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Ma'am.
So please
Yes,
wait.
yes. Ma'am is joined. Ma'am has joined.
let him continue, sir. You please continue, then I'll continue after that. After you. Okay,
No, we
okay.
are
I'm
waiting
sorry.
for you.
Actually, some network issue was again appeared. So, this is Dr. Sandhya Tarar. I am a faculty in Computer Science and Engineering Department, School of ICT. I'm working here since 2009. So it's been around 11 years. And my area of research is biometrics, artificial intelligence, and Internet of Things. So I'm also working here as a coordinator of artificial intelligence course. So we are trying to acclimatize all the cutting edge technologies here and make our students familiar with artificial intelligence. So this is what we are doing in Gautam Buddha University. And you must be glad to know that every faculty member we have is like exceptional in its own domain, in its own research area, and teaching as well. So you are really fortunate to get admitted here, and you will enjoy a very good academic and research oriented and extracurricular oriented environment in Gautam Buddha University. Unfortunately, this is the time when we means entire world is facing this pandemic, so it's not possible to interact with you face to face, having that kind of interaction or orientation as we used to have with earlier batches. But I hope that everything will get over soon, and we will be able to interact with you in in the classrooms, in the conference room. So. Besides, I would like to introduce you. I think, Aarti ma'am, those study circles,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think study circles have not been means discussed so far. Is it so? Since I was not there, so
Just
I
we
don't
have
have. Huh.
just we have talked about the we have told the names of the study circles, and if you wish, you can continue with the details of the study circles. I will share the screen, and all the names of the study circles will be visible.
Okay, yeah, please do.
Yes, just a second.
Yes.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
This study circle, all the names of the study circles are being written over here, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. So students, we have different study circles over here, and I think you just know the names of these study circles. The basic objective of these study circles is to provide some intellectual exposure to our students. So what we do, we plan some activities under each study circle, whether it's big data, blockchain, bioinformatics, cognitive, computer networks and communication, in Internet of Things, Internet of Everything, cyber security and forensics, metro train, RAMs. So we have this MOU with the Delhi Metro Railway Corporation also. So we have experts from that place also. And different cutting edge technologies like those are there in the market, like sensor and ad hoc network, AI enabled infrastructure, RF and microwave, robotics as well. So all of these study circles are having a certain purpose. We plan some activities under each one of them, and those activities consist of right from getting the idea of the concept, getting the experts of the same area, from the industry and from the academics as well. And we are keen to have experts from around the globe for our study circles. And the best part of these study circles is that we patronage our students to arrange, to organize all those events under each and every study circle, under each and every umbrella, I should say, like whether this is Internet of Things. So whatever experts we have around the globe, including India, so what we do, we invite them, our students invite them basically. So this is the student oriented activities, so that we can groom our students academically as well and professionally as well. So this is the whole sole objective of study circuit. And behind organizing some workshops, some interactive sessions, some demo interviews, some technology oriented expert lectures, some workshops on these technologies, we also try to get them the exposure of industry through industrial visits. And also we prepare our students to train themselves, to get educated themselves with the recent these cutting edge technologies, niche areas, and all these are coming under the fourth industrial revolution umbrella, or I can say artificial intelligence enabled technologies. So this is what we all do in here at School of ICT in Gautam Buddha University. So let me give a brief idea about the about study circles. Like these were the activities we generally do. Also we plan some sort of class based activities besides these activities. Those are oriented towards like school based activities and university based activities. Besides this, we also have some activities, those are strictly class based activities. Like we give them some assignments for chapter review, and we give them other problems. Those are real life based problems, those they solve. And there are so much of interactive learning that is going to take place within the classroom even. So this is there. So let me take one minute for each one of them, like big data and analytics. So as we know that this is today is the information age. So what do we mean by information age? Like we are living in such an age where information is being used as a warfare, as a arms ammunitions are no more required. So if you want to damage another country, or if you want to have some sort of monopoly or supremacy over other, so you must have an edge on the technology, on information, and information is not coming from anywhere else, rather from data. So the data and the amount of data is huge. And I am glad to share with you that we, as in India, as a country, are the second largest country among all of the country in the world to generate the data. So that kind of huge data we Indians are generating, and data is actually going to play a significant role in order to show the development of any country, or the supremacy, I should say. So data is not just data we create. Data is oil. Data is new oil, we should say. So whosoever is having data is having the control over others, is having this going to have the supremacy over other. So data is very critical these days. Generating data, we are very far ahead of all those countries. We are at the second number after China. So, but now the point here is not generating data is not enough. So one is data generation, another one is data management. We data protection, and then usage of this particular data for the right purposes. This is what we are supposed to do. And the study circle big data and analytics is all about the same thing. So how can we collect the data, whatever is there available, and that data has to be used for training the machines. And then we should be able to analyze that data for the right purposes, so that we can derive or design some predictive models in inference engines, and we can make the right usage of that data we are collecting from various sources. So and I am glad to share with you that this big data and analytics is something which is taking a priority over here in our school. And we have started in the last semester. We had an MOU with NILIT, which is coming under Ministry of Information and Communication Technology. So we had an MOU with NILIT for this course, and we are going to offer this 6 months course on big data and analytics besides the regular courses in our semester. So this is how important this course is, and all the activities associated with this topic is going to happen within this circle. First one. And now the blockchain, the same thing. So we cannot imagine the world without artificial intelligence, and blockchain is also one of the important element. Bioinformatics, biology, and informatics. And with the pandemic, we are facing things like that. These kind of tragic scenarios are actually are forcing us to think about some interdisciplinary research, which will be so useful for the human being. So bioinformatics is such an area where biology will come with information technology, and which is very important and critical these days. So this circle is responsible for those kind of activities. Then cognitive computing is very important, because and cognitive computing is dependent on big data again, because we need to have data, that amount of data, so that we can derive patterns and do those kind of computing. Computer networks and communication is the key of any infrastructure. Without communication, nothing is possible. So that is one of the study circle, very important one. And then cyber security and ethical hacking. So cyber security and ethical hacking, our respected Dr. Aarti Gautam Dinkar ma'am is heading this particular study circle. And you are very fortunate if you are going to participate in the study circle. So cyber security is really a concern these days. Ethical hacking is such a shiny area as far as career is concerned. So this is very important circle, study circle, cyber security and ethical hacking. So every security related aspects would be addressed here. We will call experts also, and in the near future we are also going to propose an FDP on the same area, cyber security and forensics. So this is very important area, and we are taking guidance from experts. Those are working actually closely working with the government when it comes to cyber security. So it is there. And another one is internet of things and internet of everything. So what happens, internet of things is the future. When we talk about smart, anything smart, so we are talking about the AI enabled systems, because without AI nothing can be smart. So when we think or we imagine or we saw the systems those Mark Zuckerberg is using at its home, we are using various artificial intelligence enabled systems. So Jarvis, if I am talking about, so all those kind of systems are artificially intelligence enabled systems, and those kinds of systems existence is not possible without Internet of Things. So this is how significant this area is. That whatever we want to make smart, whether this is office, this is home, this is city, or this is a country. So whenever we are talking about the smartness, so we have to have include Internet of Things. Internet of Things, the basic concept behind this concept is that what means sensors are there. We put sensors at different places. Now sensors sense the inputs from the environment, whatever kind of environment do we have, whether it's at home or offices or car or whatever place we have put in there, or somewhere we can put it in the river in order to find out the condition of the river, pollution level, and we can get the real time data out of it. So this is what Internet of Things is all about, and it's a very interesting area, very interesting domain. So you are really fortunate that these kind of things are getting exposed in your time. So hopefully you are going to learn a lot during your journey in JBU. Next is machine learning, which is my study circle. So this is very interesting, students. Machine learning is a term which is like machine learning. We can imagine what how can a machine learn. So let me quote one simple example. What happens when we see a 3-year-old child, 5-year-old child, and that child is not able to understand if until let's say that child is having a needle in his hand, and he's really attempting to touch the tip of the needle, and unless the child is going to hurt, will not understand that this needle can hurt him or her. So what is the scenario before he does this? So what we do as an elder, we will instruct him or her that no, don't do this, this is going to happen. So sometimes he learn by experience, or sometimes he learn by our inputs. So this is how human beings learn. No doubt that we humans are having intelligence, and we are having this DNA, we are having this IQ by birth, natural one. But besides this, we learn from our experiences. As soon as we as soon as we grow older, so with every passing day, with every passing hour, we are learning one thing or another. So this is how humans are learning, and this is how we are becoming intelligent every single day. We are learning things, we are getting the experiences from various sources, and we are getting intelligent with the time. So how the machine learn, this is the core concept behind artificial intelligence. And as we know that artificial intelligence is the future, so we must understand what is machine learning all about. So machine learning is to make machine learn the intelligence. And how we can make machine learn or make machine intelligent with the help of data we have, huge data we have, so which is what we will learn from the first study circle. So we have huge data, and that data we will feed to the machines, and machine will learn from that data. Okay, if in this condition this will happen, in this condition this might happen, and things like that. So we will train the machines with the help of that huge amount of data, and this is how machine learning works. And I will not go into much detail as this is a course over here, so we'll learn this later on. Metro train ramps, as I told you that we are having a collaboration with Delhi Metro Railway Systems. Nanotechnology, we all know that making things smaller and smaller and smaller as far as size is concerned. So this is what we learn in nanotechnology with the help of advanced design, advanced chips and advanced chip designing methodologies. RF and microwave. Robotics, we all know that how robotics work. Robotics is a human-like structure based upon artificial intelligence mechanism. So we all know robots. We have seen somewhere in sometimes in movies, sometimes on internet while you are surfing. And one of the smartest human robots is Sophia these days. And Sophia got the citizenship also. So that is one of the smartest robot these days, human robots I'm talking about. So this is there. So artificial intelligence enabled human-like machines are robots. This is the detailed study we will do under this circle. And sensor and ad hoc networks, which is really important these days. Every communication device we are using, whether it's mobile or any other devices we are using, so everything is based upon sensors and ad hoc networks these days. System on chip, VLSI and VLSI design. So Naveed sir is there. So I'm really not kind of expert of VLSI design. So I'll leave this topic to him. Naveed sir, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Please.
Yeah, so for VLSI design, it is also like chip design, right? So any circuit, I always say that there is no ICT without ICT. So there is no information communication technology without integrated circuit technology, right? So you see whether it is computer or anything, whether it is there should be some machine which is governing everything, and we are analyzing through that inside the machine, inside the mobile, there is chips, right? So that chips, how the chips is functioning, how the device we are making, how we are interfacing different devices, how the reliability aspect of those devices we govern, how we do the verification of those devices, how different devices came, how the semiconductor devices work, right? So this come into this umbrella, and you all are welcome. All the people who are really curious about doing something with tiny chips, welcome in this study circle group. Thanks a lot, Sandhya ma'am. Now over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sandhya ma'am, for giving such a good detail about all the study circles, and sir for discussing about the study circle related to VLSI design. And here really all these study circles are basically there to help students to nurture their interest and learn new techniques and tools related to all the latest cutting edge techniques. Now we will proceed further with the presentation today. And we have, like yesterday also we discussed about the university's unique propositions, like we have our meditation center and Shanti Sarovar. And then we will proceed further talking about the hostel facilities in GBU. And here again, I would like to ask Dr. Sandhya ma'am if she wants to give students a little detail about the hostel. Are you there, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm here. I'm very much here. Give me 1 second.
Yes, yes.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, yes, ma'am, you are audible.
So how much time do I have?
Ma'am, you can take some time for this.
Okay. Actually, I'm sorry when you asked me to introduce myself, so I couldn't do that well that time. So I was busy with study
No, no,
circuit.
it's
So
fine. Yes,
I'll take a while for my introduction, and then I'll come to the facilities, the infrastructure we are having, excellent infrastructure we are having in our university. So may I start, ma'am?
yes, yes, ma'am.
As I told you that this is Dr. Sandhya Tarar working as an assistant professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering, and also as a convener of Center of Excellence on Artificial Intelligence and Cybersecurity in Gautam Buddha University in past 11 years. I obtained my BTech, MTech, and PhD degree in Computer Science and Engineering, and I'm into technical teaching since more than 14 years at various technical institutes and university, having excellent record of publications in national, international journals and conferences. Area of research is artificial intelligence, biometrics, Internet of Things, digital image processing. And also, I would like to share with you all that I am having 2 patents in my credit for smart medicine dispenser, which is an IoT based dispenser basically, and a device for contamination detection in fuel supply into a vehicle. And by God's grace, I have received few awards like Young Scientist Award, Bharat Vikas Award, Best Teacher Award, Best Guru Award, Distinguished Educator Award, and Best Women Performer in Social Innovations Award, and recently from Rashtriya Shikshak Mahasangh, Best Guru Award. So this is there. I'm also a member of Board of Studies of Mahamaya Technical University and Amity University, and an active Board of Studies member of School of ICT. It's as special invite. And also, I have supervised 60 plus dissertations and 18 BTech minor and major projects. Reviewer of trying to participate in the conferences and other academic and research oriented activities around the globe, and working as a reviewer of IEEE and ACM transactions on networking, Elsevier panel. And I have also one of the faculty who has designed the course curriculum of the courses like BTech plus MTech, integrated BTech MTech here for computer science and engineering students in GBU and BTech artificial intelligence, and few courses in MTech also. And I have established laboratories of software engineering and software testing in School of ICT in 2010, and member of various organizations like IEEE, ACM, CSI, ISTE, IACSIT, IAENG, and UACEE. So this is the brief introduction I wanted to share with you. And now we'll discuss about the hostel facilities. So, how many of you have visited our university so far? Because of this crisis we all are going through. But yes, let me assure you, this is one of the bestest infrastructure based university. We are having marvelous infrastructure here and out of the place research oriented and sports oriented facilities, I should say. You cannot get such kind of infrastructure anywhere, I can boast upon that. And you should also be happy to see this once this crisis would be over and you would be visiting the university in person. So when I talk about hostel facilities, we have 6 girls hostels and 12 boys hostel in our Gautam Buddha University premises itself. It is like 500, 11 acres space we have for our university, and these many hostels we do have. So out of these 18 hostels, 6 hostels are designated for girls and 12 hostels are designated for boys. And all of them are single seater hostels. And you would be really proud of sharing this with your friends that you cannot get such hostels for graduate and postgraduate students, even in IITs. So this is one of its own kind place, you can say. And these hostels are in very, very good condition. So this is how these hostels are in Gautam Buddha University. And also we are having 5,000 single seated rooms with internet facility for our students. We are having hostels, those are equipped with gymnasium, badminton, basketball court, etc. And this is not like ki everybody, 18 hostels are sharing the same badminton and basketball court. No, we are having separate for each hostel, and it is like a very good infrastructure. Those are designated to individual hostels. In each girls hostel we are having a separate gym, we are having separate facilities and different magazines, and a small little library, and this small dispensary also we are having in our university. So these are the things that basic requirements any student can have, so we have all of them within the premises. So this is how it is. And each hostel is having one common room, reading room, visiting room, and some one room is designated for the students those are not feeling well, so they can just lie down there, and then we call an ambulance, and that ambulance will take you to the hospitals, and then you will come back, and one staff will accompany you, or sometimes wardens will also accompany you if condition is really serious. So this is how we try to give a personal touch to our students. We try to support them in order to groom them professionally and personally and academically. So whatever we can do, we are quite dedicated. And two of the wardens you are having here, even four of us are wardens. Dr. Aarti Gautam Dinkar is looking after one hostel, which is Mahamaya Girls Hostel. Dr. Naveed Zafar Rizvi, who is one of the brightest and dynamic faculty of School of ICT, so he's looking after which hostels, sir?
I am Tulsidas Munshi Prem Hostel Warden.
So yeah, so those students are really lucky to have sir as a warden. So he's looking after that hostel. Vimlesh sir
Thanks
is
for
also
saying so.
yes, sir. True actually. So Vimlesh sir is also taking care of one of the hostel, and I'm also looking after one hostel, which is Mahadevi Verma Girls Hostel. So we are really here to take care of all of you, taking care of your academic need, your professional needs, and we are here. Means Gautam Buddha University is a different kind of university in its own kind. Like we teachers are not only focused that students will get good marks and they will shine, they will outshine the image of their own and our university as well. Rather, we are also focusing all the time on their professional, personal development, also their personality development, I should say. So we are grooming them as an individual, as a whole. So wholesome, professional development of any student is like our objective here at Gautam Buddha University, and this is what we all do. Dr. Naveed Zafar Rizvi sir is really very much, active in this direction. So he is always very much close to his students. So I really appreciate this. So you will get these kind of faculties over here in our university. And besides, we are having hostels for Divyang. Those students, those are not, those are special students. So we are having this facility for them, and we give special care to those students. And we also have married research scholar hostel, which is called as MRSH. And MRSH is having 75 plus apartments. So besides this, Aarti ma'am, do we have any other slides?
Yes, ma'am.
So besides
Like
this,
I
we are
have
all okay.
yes.
Besides this, we are yes, ma'am. Please tell me.
Okay, here I have also provided some insight into the campus life at GBU. So,
Okay.
as we are talking about the new students, so I want to draw their attention towards some enjoyable moments in the hostel as well as campus life at the GBU, where, like in our face-to-face classes and in our normal life at GBU, they usually get a freshers party. So, as I want to show them, we a snap of the freshers party of the last year, where the senior students gave party to the junior students, and all of them were enjoying there. As you can see in the pic, Miss and Mr. Freshers are chosen, and all other different types of students' personality and talent were being shown at the freshers party. So those were the moments when the students actually feel yes, they are being appreciated for their talent, and they are at home actually. They are not away from home. So this is what I have gathered from my different archives. And I would like to also show some of the campus life moments to the students, where where we also showcase talent of the girls in girls hostel parties also. We have in girls hostel also, the girls invite students, new students, for a freshers party in hostel, girls hostel itself. And there also the girls students, talent rounds are there, and they show their talent and they participate into different activities. And then here also in girls hostel, Miss Freshers is chosen. And a life is very good about overall here. It's not like just only studies. Students also get exposure to many different type of activities and different type of all over personality grooming. And I would also like to draw their attention towards the festivities we hold in our hostels. Like we celebrate Lodi, we have celebrated Ganesh Chaturthi, we celebrated Saraswati Vandana, and all different types of festivities we have. We also celebrated Diwali. So all these festivities and all these activities takes place in the hostels as well as campus throughout the year. And additionally, we also have different drives, like we have discussions, we have cleaning drives, and we have different small competitions and activities, at the hostel, rangoli making competition, or maybe we also have quiz competitions. Here I can show you that we had different activities, best room competition in the hostel, and as well as we have painting competition in the hostel. We have group discussions. We also hold activities like success storytelling and group discussions on the current affairs in our country. And students really enthusiastically register for such kind of activities, and they really show a very good interest in hostel activities and all overall things. And here, one more thing, that our honorable VC sir, Professor Bhagwati Prakash sir, who is ever motivating and ever energetic to share his thoughts and his knowledge with all the students. So this is the pics I'm showing to the students, where our VC, our honorable VC, visited girls hostel to motivate them, to uh, uh, help them to understand the future technologies and future aspects. And you can see in this pic, sir is talking to all the girls, and talking about the motivating them, and talking about different aspects of life, as well as all the activities which are being held in hostel. Those are also being appreciated, and prizes and certificates are distributed to different winners and participants of the different activities. As well as you can see in this pic, sir is having dinner in the girls hostel mess. And here he's accompanied with the chief warden boys hostel and dean student affairs also, and we are also dining with him. So all these activities also takes place, and that is how our hostel life is basically. It's very good. It's not just simple day to day things, but it's a overall very personality grooming and overall development for the students. So going further, we also have sports facilities in the hostel. Okay, and here I want to show that we girls have different courts in the girls hostel premises. Basketball is there, volleyball is there, and in this pic I would like to show that there is sports council members who have visited the students just before the beginning of a match. So there are people to take care of the students, and we also have different coaches and trainers for providing them sports knowledge and training them. As well as here in this pic, yesterday also, Navesh sir discussed about that in GBU we have our own GBUPL, that is University Premier League, in which we hold here the cricket matches as well as the football matches. So here in this pic, I am with my team, Barracudas. So all the matches were very enthusiastic. Students really enthusiastically take part and participate all the in all the activities. And going further, like here, and girls are really very much enthusiastic in participations on all the things. Like here, I would like to show that one of the inter-university competition was held, and this is the team of university which won the prize. As well as here in this pic, I would like to show that girls have won medals and certificates. And we also have many cricket women in cricket team in our university, which were there to participate in the women cricket tournament in the university. And this one pick is of the our school captain, Sweetie Chaudhary. So actually, the girls team or women cricket team are school wise. So here I can show you the captains of the different teams from the different schools. So all these activities are going on and on in throughout the year. It's not just like once or twice, but it goes on once almost every week or every 15 days. We have some or the other activities going on. So next is like like boys hostel. They have all like won many medals as well as trophies in the competitions, and they are showing their trophies. Here we can see that in the indoor stadium, boys are having some physical exercises and physical activity going on. And here in meditation center, students are doing meditation and doing participating in the stress management programs. And all these facilities are provided in the campus to the students. And this basically helps them not only grow as a person, but as well as overall in a very good human being with a sound mind and overall technical as well as personality development for all of them. One more thing, that our indoor stadium also witnessed this pro wrestling league earlier. So this is the center of attraction for the other industry people also, where at other channels also, where they want to showcase their matches and other kind of activities. So this is there. And in our university, we also have foreign students also. We are from Vietnam, Myanmar, etc. So who also come here to study in our prestigious university. And further, here I would like to show some pics from the previous annual function, Abhivanjana, where in this pic you can see the theme. There was a theme-based event. This was a theme-based. So the students basically decided the theme of Halloween, and all the very beautiful decorations and very beautiful creativities were done by students only. So it was very beautiful. And in this pic here, there was a competition of face painting. So our honorable VC sir is being seen with the student winners, the students who won the face painting competition here. So all these things takes place, and here the students are performing in the auditorium. A fashion show is going on, and music band is performing, dance performances are happening. All these things go on in our cultural fest. As well as you can see all the things like our honorable VC sir is all encouraging and motivating ever for the students, so that they can develop themselves in a much better way. And here I would like to show open air theater. Like this is in this pic, it is being ready and for the star night. And in the in evening we have the star night, because some celebrities and some personalities also visit our campus for performances and all, for students entertainment. So all these things go on in our campus throughout the year. And this is a really very uh, uh, best, I can say, the best university in the in India, for overall students' talent demonstration and overall development, technically as well as personally. So, with this, I would like to tell students that they have opted for the best university, and they are very fortunate to be here. And hopefully, in the coming time, when the pandemic will be okay, or maybe some time will be better, then when they will themselves witness all these things, then they will come to know, yes, they have opted, or they have taken the right decision of their life. So these are the golden years of the student life, especially the college life. So uh, I hope you must be excited, and you must be feeling so that you can come here. Yes, sir. So now I would like to invite Dr. Pradeep Tomar, sir, to conclude here.
हाँ? अच्छा कल हाँ कल
Sir, Dr. Tomar, sir. Sir,
I think
now
library and other infrastructure facilities are still remaining.
uh,
So I think those have been covered earlier.
yes, ma'am. Yesterday we talked about the library and other things also, as well as one more point I would like to add here. Like, all the enjoyment is going on for the student, but at the same moment, if there is any nuisance from the student side, so we do have our proctorial board and anti-ragging squad also, which takes care of the any mishappenings or any situations related to student activities, if there is any problems among students. So our proctorial board is there. So whenever some such kind of nuisance from the student side happen, that will be reported, that gets reported to the proctorial board, and they call the students, and they may also call the parents, and accordingly they take decisions. And they also, if found guilty, the students may also get punished or penalized for their activities. So
Yes.
this is most of the things covered. And moreover, one more thing I would like to add, that our university is basically zero ragging university. We do not, in general, we do not have any ragging activities or ragging incidents happened in the past also. So we have zero ragging in our campus. So for new students, they if they have any worries about the ragging or something, so need not to worry. Whenever you are coming, anyhow you will be free from any kind of ragging and such kind of activities. So I hope I have covered most of the things. If Sir Thomas, sir, are you there?
I think sir is not.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah,
Uh, Sir, I think the time is there. So I would like to ask if sir, you want to conclude the final orientation program.
Sir, please unmute yourself. Unmute कर लीजिए, please, sir.
First of all, thanks to Aarti and Naved, who is the main pillar of these 2 days student orientation program, because these two person create everything from the scratch: program, schedule, management of all the faculty and slides and everything. So I really thankful to both person, and really both are very good, because they prepare everything at the 11th hour of the notice. So thanks so much to of you, and thanks to all the student and all the listeners. I think some students are with their parents also in front of YouTube. So as you get all the link regarding, you get the registration link in your mail ID, you get the induction program in your mail ID, you will definitely get the timetable link also in your mail ID, maybe tomorrow evening or in the morning of 13th. So we will definitely meet you in the virtual space of School of ICT. And now finally I welcome again. So I think it's over. Thanks to all of you. Now I'm going to stop.